What do you want for Christmas?
Alcohol would be great.
Like really nice foggles.
A really, really good bag.
The worst gift that you've ever received? Hey guys, it's Matthew from Sling Pilot Academy. With Christmas right around the corner, we thought it'd be fun to go around the hangar and ask people what they want for Christmas. So stay tuned to see what our students and instructors want, what they don't want, and a top 10 list of what to get the pilot in your life. Enjoy the video. What do you want for Christmas?
I would like an F-35B.
All right, that's a pretty pricey ask.
I honestly kind of have everything that I need, but if you're looking for a present for me, I'm a size TSI and sometimes fit in a Sling high wing as well. I won't say no to a Sling 2 either.
Trying to get a plotter. I don't have one. I need to buy one.
A lot of pilots are gonna need plotters when they start their training, so it's a good one to get.
Ooh, what do I want for Christmas? More job offers.
I would love a Sling 2. That would be pretty great. Or a TSI, one of the two.
Any preference on that?
I'd take the TSI.
Looking for a Lightspeed Delta Zulu 3.
I want flight hours for Christmas.
Other than flight hours, what's kind of like the biggest, craziest thing on your aviation list?
Probably more flight hours.
Are there any other small gifts that might not even seem aviation related, but something that someone could get a pilot that would be really useful?
I would say a nice pair of headphones for sure. Yeah, maybe like a Bose A30, because like they're great and I love them. Yeah.
Flight sweatshirts and gear just to dress up a little bit more for Sling.
Honestly, alcohol would be great. Costco has a great deal on Johnny Walker Black Label right now. It's about $10 off, so.
All right, you heard it here.
I'd say typically headsets, if they don't already have their own headsets, like a really nice headset. You'd think all headsets are the same, but some have sound dampening, some have noise reduction that really helps in the cockpit. That's the biggest thing that I can think of that is more of an aviation nerd thing than a general sort of thing.
Like really nice foggles. Yeah, the blacked out kind, you know, sun protection.
There you go, and foggles, for you guys that don't know, that's to simulate instrument conditions. Pretend like you can't see outside.
I would say, honestly, like a fun gift for somebody is either paying for like their Flight subscription, something they have to have, tracking things, so you know, something like a Garmin where you can track their flights, just something like that. So.
Very cool, nice ideas.
Nice.
A really, really good bag. Like you're talking about a flight bag, and because organization is key. You know, right now if you look at my bag, it's a mess. There's so much paper, so many things that I'm constantly moving. But yeah, organization is key, so flight bag would be best bet.
Maybe a really nice flight bag. My one right now is too small, so it's nice to be able to fit all of your gear in that. So.
All right, cool, flight bag. What is the worst gift that you've ever received?
Worst gift I've ever received. When I was a kid, as every kid has gotten, socks. Any sort of clothing when you're a kid I feel like is the worst gift you could ever get, other than like a toy, or rather than getting a toy.
I got a pair of socks once, just like white, neutral socks that didn't fit. So that was kind of disappointing. No man, she got me like a 6-pack of white socks that were like 2 sizes too big. I was 12 years old. They were adult socks.
As every kid has gotten socks.
All right.
Burnt banana bread for my sister.
All right, no burnt banana bread. You heard it here.
Might have got a purple hand-me-down bike from my sister from my parents for Christmas one year. So I wasn't excited necessarily about riding my purple woman's bike to school every day, but it was the best my parents could do. I put a smile on my face, but definitely a gift I didn't use.
I got this like big necklace. It was so big and ugly and I was just like, why? Like I'm not, like, I mean, I'm a flight instructor, right? Like I have no use for that because I haven't had time to like dress up, go out for fun, like, you know, but even if I do, like I wouldn't wear that, so.
It's probably candy that I didn't enjoy eating. Sometimes, you know, stocking stuffers that you just throw in whatever. There's a lot of candies out there that me personally, I'm, you know, not to offend anybody, but I'm not the best. Chocolate isn't my favorite.
This really ugly wooden box that my dad found at a flea market and thought that it was super cool, but it was not. He's not a good gift giver.
Like those $1 sunglasses from the gas station, I rocked those for like a good year, but oh my God, they're the worst.
What would you prefer, maybe some aviators?
100% aviators all the way.
We've chosen gifts to put on our list that have a variety of different prices. So whether it's a stocking stuffer or a major gift that you're looking to get, there's something for you on this video. The first thing on the list is a knee board. The knee board is one like this, that a pilot's going to use every day during their training and even during their instructing. They're going to use it to take notes while they're talking to ATC and while they're speaking with the tower. Next on the list is an E6B. This is going to be used to make calculations during the pilot training and during instruction so that they can show the student how to do it as well. There are two options for the E6B. There's going to be a manual one and an electronic one. Either one of these are pretty easy to find, and we'll put links in the description below. Third on the list, we're going to have flashlight. A flashlight is going to be extremely beneficial when the student is going to be doing night hours, or even an instructor. Anytime you're going to be flying at night or after the sun has set, that means you're going to be having to do a pre-flight after the sun has set. Checking around the plane, looking at the parts, and doing that in the dark is going to be pretty difficult. So having a nice little portable flashlight to keep in their flight bag is going to be really great. Some of them even have a red little cap that you can put over the end that makes the light red instead of white, which will allow you to see sooner in the dark. And you'll learn about that when you become a pilot. Another great thing to get somebody who's training to be a pilot or going into a career in aviation is a flight bag. That's something that they can use for years to come. They can use every day in their training to keep track of all their belongings and make sure that they stay organized. It's not too expensive. There's a great price range of flight bags. You can get ones like this that are a little bit less expensive, or ones like this one here, which are going to be a lot nicer and cost a little bit more. Next on the list is going to be glasses. And you might just be thinking of sunglasses, but there's going to be two types we're actually going to talk about today. First type, yes, is going to be sunglasses. Ideally, a lot of people are looking for those Ray-Ban aviators. Those are going to be the main ones. Obviously, there's tons of different types of sunglasses you can get. One thing that's really important is don't get polarized sunglasses. Polarized ones will make it really hard for students to read the screens in the plane, and they'll probably end up not using them. The other type of glasses that we'd be talking about are foggles. Foggles are going to be a view-limiting device, as they're called by the FAA, which allows students to pretend as though they're flying in instrument conditions and actually log that time. Not only will students need these, but they'll be really handy to throw in their flight bag and a nice stocking stuffer. Another thing that you can get for somebody who's getting into aviation that could be really useful is a handheld radio. Not only is it fun and great for practice when they're learning how to do radio calls, they can go out onto the airway, even go nearby an airport and listen in to see what the calls sound like, but it's also a really great tool once they get up in the plane. This is going to allow them to have a backup radio that they can plug their headset into in the event that maybe something goes wrong in the aircraft. So this is a really great gift, and a common brand is Yaesu. They're easy to find on Amazon or plenty of other pilot websites. Moving into the gifts that are going to get a little bit more pricey and would be considered definitely a main gift. Next one is going to be an iPad. With getting an iPad for somebody who's getting into aviation, particularly here at Sling, we recommend an iPad mini, and definitely the cellular version. That doesn't mean that they're going to have to get a cellular plan or that they're going to have to pay for it on an ongoing basis. It just means that inside that cellular iPad, they're going to have a GPS, and that GPS is going to allow them to see themselves when they use it for flight, when they're flying. An iPad is a great gift because the student's going to get to use it every day in the plane and outside of the plane, using it for their King School curriculum or any other study software. The next thing on our list that you definitely got heard mentioned a lot by students and instructors out there was a headset. A nice headset is going to be a great gift. It's definitely going to be a main gift because it's going to be expensive if you get a nice one. You can spend a few $100s on something like this on Amazon or a David Clark one like this. Or you can spend a little bit more money, get something that you're going to use through your whole training, through your whole instruction, and potentially even into your career. The number one recommended is going to be the Bose, either A20 or A30. A30 is the newer one. And then a new fan favorite is going to be the Lightspeed. As someone was saying before, you can't use those once you're in your commercial job. That's where Bose has the upper hand, but either one of these is gonna make a really great gift for somebody that's getting into aviation. Next thing on the list is flight hours. If you buy only 1 or 2, it can be pretty cheap, but if you buy more and more, it's gonna definitely start costing you. No matter who they are, whether they're a brand new pilot or somebody who even has all of their ratings, nobody's gonna turn down free flight hours, and everyone's gonna be happy to get that as a gift. Last thing on the list, and definitely the most expensive, it was mentioned by multiple students on and off the camera, and that's gonna be the Sling TSI. You're gonna have to have some pretty deep pockets if you're gonna gift someone one of these, but definitely nobody's ever gonna turn one of those down. So that wraps up our top 10 list. If you have any other ideas of gifts that you've received as a pilot or gifts you think would be great to give out, please leave us a comment so other people can see those and so they have time to get them just in time for the Christmas season. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the shirt that I was wearing, this hat, or this hoodie that I have on right now, go check out our online store and you can get one for yourself or the pilot in your life.